I'm Santino Featherland, and this is my part. I'm Santino Featherland, and I'm
はい、皆様バンハーであります。ログイン開発することがお送りする初見プレイのね、チキンポリスペイントイトレッドっていうゲームなんですけども、ですね、前情報がね、もう何もない、本当にね、パッケージ買いしたようなレベルの話なんですけどね。ことの発端が、ゲームカタログ、PS プラスのね、システムでね、新機能で追加されたもので、ゲームカタログでね、いろんなゲームが遊べるようになったんで、なんか変なのねえかなと思ってちょっと探したら、こちらのゲームがね、ちょっとあったんで、ちょっとね、やってみるのも面白そうかなと思ってね、ね、やってみようかなと。前置きはね、とかくね、ちょっと音量とかがね、今日はVC とかもね、何にもつながず、本当に初見プレイなんで、初見さん、常連さん、いらっしゃいませ。いらっしゃいませ。ゆっくりしてください。配信は、ネタバレ注意の初見プレイとなっております。よし、これで OK。じゃあね、早速やっていこうかな。このゲームね、前情報本当に何も知らないからね、本当ね、パッケージを衝撃だけでね、ダウンロードしてる。いかに心が破れようと、死体はそれにまして、早い。まして重いものだ、レインボーチャンドラーが多いのに、タバコを買おうとまちまち出かけたが、財布を忘れてしまった。それが押してさ、年取ったな。これがいい。俺の名はサニー・フェザーランド、刑事生活20年。かつてはクロービル警察署捕食課の花形だった。伝説のチキンポリスを固くして名を馳せてたもんさ。今じゃタバコを一買うのも合わないしますわ。おっと？今日はおとなしくしてた方がいいかな。そうしよう。自然界に最もカラフルな全くのデータダメだ。この街から何年も前に色が消えすぎてしまったし、俺もこのゆっくり白髪混じりになっている。これでチキンポリス、ペイントイトレット。糸で合ってんのかな。だが、それで数字サインをしたけど、誰もトップの方がするとか初日になったことに気づいているんだ。みんなが夢見た平和共存のワンダーランド。狼と羊、鶏と猟犬が共に歩める世界。いいね、感動的だ。だが馬鹿げている。
It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the
犬は
chicken.
鶏を食う。それが本性なんだから。おっと
I'm not propping
俺
up
は
the
もう夢物
illusion
語の期待じゃあ
anymore.
と121日それで終わる
121
引退だ
days,
おっ
and it's
と
over. Retirement. What could
大
possibly
丈夫だ
go
って何
wrong?
も起きやしないさフラグかな2名様いらっしゃいませゆっくりしていってください黒印ロアク地区元ホテルアトラス
Ah, crap.
そう
My
女にこ
office
じ開け
lock
られ
is
て
a
俺
piece
の
of
事務所
shit
の
if
鍵
a
がカス
dame
だ
could book it.
女は暗闇の中に立っていた
She stood in the
その明かりが風
The
風に
light
縞
painted
模様を描く
stripes
そう
on
し
her
も模様はありもしない秘
body.
密
It
を進んでい
whispered
くい
secret
や彼
little
女はシマウマじゃない
things that
電
were
気をつけ
never
る
there
真
in the
実は
first
明らかに
place.
エリザベスだったがそれ
But
と
she
も
was
シャーロ
no
ット
zebra.
確か気品のある名前だったが
Reality
その
was
目は
just
過
a
ぎ去り
light switch away.
ちょっと早い早い早い早い
Elizabeth
あ
or
るいは俺が言って
Charlotte?
だからこ
I
の
was
情
sure
報
she'd
も
have a
設けな親しみ
sophisticated
だし
sounding
少
name.
しはチャンスをやってもい
She
い
had
だ
a
ろう
bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk.
ちょっと待ってねちょっとね言語じゃないなビデオの設定テキスト普通でいいかもしんないなデータとりあえず
I don't even know where the key
ど
is.
こかにあるかさ
Whatever's
を中山の
inside
意
is
見をくらいいだ
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life. Before Molly left me.
モリーが娘おっと結婚済みでしたか
The good things in life
いい
don't
ことは
last
長続
long.
き一番いいものから先になるな
The best ones
こちらのウ
always
ィン
leave
ドウで見た言葉だどういう意味かわからな
I
い
saw
がどう
that
いう
in
か
the window
と
of a
一体
shoe
何の
store.
関係があるのか照明のスイッチ
We used to be star cops a
あ
few
の
years
新聞や
ago.
ラジオの記者会議いっぱい
Tabloid
だこで
press,
本のシリーズ
radio
まで出た
interviews, and
別にあの頃
even
に
a
戻
book
りたいとは思わ
series.
ないもちろん
I don't
元
miss
相棒
those
マーティは
days.
別だあいつは
Of
脚
course,
光を浴びるのが
Marty,
大好きだ
my
から
old
なマーティっていう相棒さんが
a
いた
wild gentleman. Those
野生の
guys
紳士
rebuilt
団
the city after the Great Fire
867
of
年の大火の後
867.
街を再建
My
したやつ
heroes when
だ
I
ひよ
was
こ
a
の頃
little
の俺
chick.
のヒーローだっ
I'm
たから
starting
だ
to
が
think
最
they
近
should
じゃ
have left
奴ら
Clawville
が
as
黒
it
ビルを
was,
焼け野原にしたまま
burned
行
to
け
the ground.
見とそけは良かったのにと思っているほうほうほう
M.B.
ジャ
Davis,
ズ界の不
the
滅の
eternal
教授
king of
M.B. デイビ
jazz.
スこの写真はジ
The
ャズが禁
photo
止
is
さ
from
れ
the
ていた
days
頃の
of
ものだ
jazz
一度
prohibition.
しか生で聞い
I
たことな
only
いけ
heard
ど
the
あの
old
晩は
man
一生の思い
live
だ
one time, but
オーバーデート
I'll
目覚め
never
た
forget
時
that
銃
night.
もバッジもズボン
And
もな
not
かったこ
only
とはさて
because I
おき
woke up at the harbor
おっ
without my
といろいろ問題が発生してんだよな
Let me introduce myself.
自己紹介さ
My
せて
name
くだ
is
さい私は
Deborah.
デボラデボラ
Miss
イバンで
Deborah
す
Ibanez.
なんだろうなこの生き
You're
物
mistaken,
来る場
ma'am.
所を間違えてるぜマダム
Oh, really?
あらまあフェザーランドさんどういうことかしら
I'm not a private
これは私
eye.
立探偵じゃないそれ
I'd
ならフィリ
recommend
ップいやフ
Philip,
ィルマ
I
ー
mean,
ローの方が敵だいい
Mr.
やつ
Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me,
フェ
Mr.
ザーランドさんあな
Featherland.
たを殺
It's
した
not
には
an
ちゃんと理由
accident
があ
I
る
came to you.
3名
Look,
様いらっ
miss,
しゃいませゆっくりして
I
くだ
work
さ
for
い
the police, and I'm
俺は警
currently
察
on
官だ
leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if
あ
I
なたの
wanted
ようにや
to.
んごとないレディ
Not
に依頼であ
even
った
from a classy
依頼であって
dame
も
like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job.
それが俺の
But
仕
tell
事
me,
で
since
た
you've
だまあ
invited
勝手
yourself
に上がり
in,
込んでこられたところ
would
で
you like a
ついに一杯
drink?
いかがだ
I don't
私は普段お
usually
酒は
drink.
飲まないほうほう
Well, I've got to
いや
have
俺が
one.
一杯飲みたい
And
んだ
it'd be
が
rude of me
一は
to
飲む
drink
のが失礼か
alone.
と思って一人くらい
If you
そ
insist.
こまでおっしゃるなバーボンいた
Bourbon,
バーボン
please.
おっと
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
新しい個体情報って何あ、でも一匹一羽とかそういう風に読める感じになるんだね。出た
That's better.
つまりあなた
Now,
の
if I
女主人
understand
が脅迫を受
correctly,
けてい
your
るどんな
mistress
脅
is
迫なの
receiving
具体的には
threats. What kind of threats exactly?
It's a very
とても奇妙
strange
です。
matter.
まず最初に何ていう
First,
か
there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift, then carved into a brick, thrown through the window.
That's better.
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift, then carved into a brick.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like...
Please. That's why...
尋問ちょっと待ってね。なんかこれは何ができるかっていうか、あ、これが手がかりか。標的にいずれも手書きで残されている。デボラ・イバネス、インパラか。美しくキャッシャー、他に言えることはない。場所。シンポリスは名の知れた、刑事2枚組である。血の大晦日という。とある乱闘事件が起き、その伝説に収集が歌え、なお彼らに関する小説シリーズがメレディス・ H ・マーブルによって執筆され、7年間で約全10巻が、刊行されたが、チキンポリス本系ら同様シリーズの人気もいつしかされていった。これか。クロービルは900年以上前から独立都市国家として存続してきた。4つの国が同都市の創設に関わっており、クロービル詩章に書かれている4体の動物と4本の手はその名残である。なお、シーツでは、爬虫類部族同盟と大昆虫族も都市の創設に関わっていたが、市の紋章にその存在が書かれることはなかった。この事実は種族間における政治的、文化的、多分圧力って書きたかったのかを生む原因ともなった。クロービルでは政治的事実、そして捕食者と獲物両者が平和的に暮らせる自然界で唯一の国家としての夢が今なお維持されており、それゆえに、染色の町と呼ばれることもある。三神は自然界の大部分で崇められる神である。その存在は偉大なる野生の神々と言われ、創造、破壊、そして沈黙の聖なる三位一体を構成する。創造の女神ハリーティ、破壊神プタプティ、そして沈黙と虚無を司る無償なるボールヌクバティティは創造と破壊の争いを繰り返すバランスを保つ。あれハリーティ、プタプティ、あれプタプティ聞いたことあるの？あれなんだっけかな。ちょっと気になること調べたくなっちゃうからさ。プタプティ聞いたことある？違ったわ。プティタプティだ。気になる人はね、検索かけてもらえればね、わかると思うので、まあ、とりあえず世界観的には本当にあるか。他には今なんか出てきたんだけど、なるほど。
I don't see colors. Every whiskey has this. I don't even know what these I need a secret. Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
誰も読んだことないんじゃない？大丈夫かこの事務所。
I promised myself. Behind that door. Just a bunch of useless. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but...
まあ油断は禁物だな。
My last
最後の
cigarette.
タバコが吸いたいがライターを持ってない知恵しようがない。
My wallet and my
俺の目の前に
badge.
財布とバッジ
The
が置かれ
wallet
ている。
is
財布は
real.
もんだ
The
バッジの
badge
そばが
ain't.
ブラック
Chief
ボイル
Blood
本部
Boil
長に
took
持ってい
mine.
かれたから。
So I
これは
got this one out of
コーンフレ
a
ークスの
pack
負
of
けるだよ
cornflakes.
ね。ダメだ。おう。なんかアイテムが手に入ったんだけど。いいのかな。まあいいか。相手が怪しいかどうかでそこに注目しよう。どういうこと容疑者が印象得るたびにあなたの質問が追加されるぞ。刑事メーターは尋問がうまくいってるかどうかを教えてくれる心強い味方はできるだけプラス側になっておくよう維持しておこう。ほうほうほうほうほう。
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off.
あれなんか虐待みたいな
Let's
こと始ま
start
ったけど。
gently, and when the time comes,
あ
we
れ
can go in hard.
あれなんかあれ逆祭っていうか何逆転刑事あれ流れが変わったぞ。
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you.
You're not very confident.
Yes. Excuse me.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
問題だよ。
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland.
You're right. So,
これはよろしくないと。
tell me, what's your
My what?
I like to be unpredictable sometimes.
All right. The dancer.
The dancer. Ah.
If you say so.
Why did you have to visit me this?
I have my reasons.
I don't doubt that for a second.
This day is essential to my mission.
A message in itself, for sure.
You know what? I'll just...
Why did you come to visit me?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her...
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid.
So she's that.
I don't know what you...
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. How did you get this ad?
You know, my miss...
If they were so exceptional, she wouldn't have...
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective.
Was it a raccoon with a scarred face called Zip who recommended me?
No, Mr. Featherland.
Lucky for you, Deborah. What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean...
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks...
Did she also give you...
Please, could you let the...
Sorry, sweetheart.
That's...
It has nothing to do with being... Don't you think this whole...
Look, Santina.
I have no doubt about that. You look just...
I'll take that as a compliment.
You see, we're starting to understand. If you want...
But, Mr...
I'm sorry.
Please, just think again.
Tell me,
Because my
Should that...
if you really
Damn, what can I say?
look, I didn't.
You have a way with words, sweetheart.
No, not.
Smart. Be honest and tell...
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hope.
Ibn Wessler.
Exactly.
Feathery gods.
So you get it now.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all.
まっとうなんだ。はい、4名様いらっしゃいませ。ゆっくりしてください。しかし困ったな。来年、ナターシャキャッツェンコ。まあ、猫だね。で、ギャングのイブン・ウェスラー。ネズミっぽいね。ナターシャキャッツェンコは猫。驚くほど翡翠の瞳や線何らかのトラブルに巻き込まれているのは確かだ。それはこっちもなんですよ。まあそれはそうでカリスマ様がギャングのクソ野郎でもある。お黒ビールも特に名の知られたギャングの一匹だ。不動産王、銀行王、美術家のね、酒の間違えた。
Who is this dame, anyway? Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take.
Well, okay.
なんだこれか、インベントリー。読めないぞ。私はモリをよく知っている。私の依頼を受けるか否かを決める。そのことを考慮してミス・イバーネズは信用できる。
Miss Ibanez is a trusted
彼女は
friend.
紳士らしく。
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good God. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall.
Mr. Featherland? Santino.
What the hell is this supposed to...
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to...
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez.
Blackmail.
Don't play innocent.
But...
All right. When...
Visit.
Not you.
Oh, yes.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or
No, she's really not like...
Judging by the flyer, it must be...
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding...
Let me guess. Mr. Wesley.
Exactly.
20 years experience, ma'am.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr. I mean...
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person.
I'd appreciate that.
Molly, where do you live?
これだ。モリーの思い出のやつです。
Thank you again, Miss...
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Thought so. Legs that go on.
さて、ナターシャは俺の妻モリのことを知っているらしい。単に腕のいい情報が分かっている可能性もあるが、モリとのつながりを知るわけ。 セシー・ヘイワース、ウサギ。俺の給油喋っとどぼる癖がある。ルイスはかつて栄華を誇っていたホテルアトラスのオーナーであり、俺の給油所もある。現時点では俺の親でもあり、驚くほど巨大なホテルの中であいつと俺の日泊はをしている。ルイスは刑事関係の話に大きな興味を持っている。俺が頼み事をすると喜んで手伝ってくれる。はい、スーさんいらっしゃいませ。こんにちは。急遽出勤になったので挨拶失礼します。はい、お疲れ様です。555932。
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're
忙
not
しくなけれ
busy.
ば頼みがあるんだ。君のためなら何でもいいよ。ちょっと待っててくれ。
Just a minute.
お
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it, and now... Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny.
Thank you for being so...
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be...
おっと
Maybe I'm just old. And while I'm clucking about nothing ever changing...
メイン信玄はストーリーを進めてもまたどの場所で解放日閉鎖されかもされされ本編をクリアするメインシーンを全て突破しなければならない。限定シーンはメインストーリーの隅側に応じて一時的完全クリアを狙うや次のメインシーンを進める前に全てのシーンを訪れておこう。閉鎖シーンは現在おっとメインとサブクエがあるぞこれ。とりあえず
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole lif's
半
work.
分酔っ払いなが
But
ら
still,
調整を
it
棒
didn't
に振る
feel
危
any
険を
different.
犯してそれでも何も変わ
Every
らない
day was
毎
the
日は同
same.
じことの繰り返し
And the 121
引退
days
ま
I
で
had
残りの
left till my
121日は
retirement
まるで永遠みたい
seemed
だ
like an eternity. When I look out the
今なら
window
自
of
分
the
の住み
hotel
方だった
room
ホ
I
テルの
call
部屋の窓
home,
から見える景色は
I
毎
see
日
the
同
same
じ
thing every day. A woman in a red
赤いガウンを着た
nightgown
女がゆっくりとした
dances
テンポの曲
slowly in
に合わせて
circles
踊り始め
to
る
smooth music. The 9 o'clock show.
毎晩9
With
時
a
に
glass
行
of
うナイ
cheap
トショー
bourbon
安いバーボン
and
を
the
片
red
手に赤い
gown
ガウン
with
と
the
静
silent
かな
music. In the
一方
meantime,
でかつては
the
栄えていた
proud
黒
city
ビ
of
ルも徐々
Clawville
に
is
自己破
slowly
産の道を
eating
たどっている
itself alive. And we're still here,
強い土地は
with
まだこ
nothing
こに
left
と
to
どまってい
lose
る
but our
失うものは初
sanity,
期ぐらいしかない
while others, the
賢い連
smart
中はとっく
ones,
に出てい
had
た
already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
大丈夫かな大
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but... Did you miss me? No? Same here. We have a tough history, you and... Back into the lion's den. But to be honest, lions don't come all the way down here these days. Just take a deep breath, Sonny, and turn on the bullshit counter. Just take a deep... Just take a deep... Just take a deep... Just take a deep... Just take a deep breath, Sonny, and turn... Just take a deep... The bullet hole in my crest is worth more than these two.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well...
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way...
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find that...
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead...
I'd love to... Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be...
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here?
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if...
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure. Honor, strength, unity. We used one of these as target practice once. This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try. Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week, but once he's... I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal... Claudia. Tiny dog. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie. Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Marty looks good. Big and loud. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay?
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit?
Soon enough,
I'll shoot all the ammo.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay?
Okay.
All right. Susie can...
That's what I want to hear.
ちょっと待って、予想以上にマーティさん怖いぞ。
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, but...
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated...
Understandable.
But she also...
Ah, well, thanks, that's...
If I'm honest with you, she...
Well, I think I'll take that as a...
Whatever, Sonny. So, Sonny, you...
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces. So, yes, the doctor says I'll limp forever.
うわ
Ah, good to hear that.
Fuck off.
何が足りないんだろう。
Can we go finally, or are you...
Let's get out of here before I get detained for gutting you.
Ah, lovely and peaceful as always.
どこへ行きゃいいんだ。問題があるんで行き場所が分かんないんだよ。てか移動の仕方が分かんないんだよね。どこ行きゃいいんだ。てかどっからが移動扱いになるんだ。
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh, yeah, like last time?
Those were, different times.
Well...
You don't have to...
Okay, I know.
マーティンさん、マーティンさん。
There's a little problem.
小さな問題があ
Not
るんだ。
so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Bloodborne?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have...
What? I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good for...
No, yeah, that's true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're
That's true, pal.
Eesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
We can't avoid speaking. We're leaving, sweet.
Stay safe, boys.
I'm afraid you're alone with...
Hey, don't make me change...
You won't, Marty. I bet...
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys.
We're big birds, Monica.
Okay, but take care of each other.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen...
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh?
いいのかこの名前。ちょっと待って、伏せられないぞ。
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in that.
You're a piece of shit, son.
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you.
If I already told you, it's a pleasure work...
No, but that's always good to hear, pardon.
Cluck off.
あれマーティンちょっと可愛く見えてくるぞ。
The chief doesn't seem to be in a...
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir.
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you...
Hey, careful with the racist barking.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
And you're on duty, if I'm not...
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood.
Only on paper, and you know that very well.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather...
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones in the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
本当に仲悪いなこいつら。本当に仲悪いな。
Maybe next time. I'm not.
本当に仲悪いな。
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animal?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but...
Huh. So that's why our king...
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
Hey, Monica.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is.
Okay.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura. Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
How many days did we have our first squad car?
About 3, I think, before we crashed into that tank of acid.
We? You crashed it. Don't blame it on me, Marty. I was unconscious, if I remember correctly.
That's your problem, boss. You should be more careful with low-hanging concrete blocks next time.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to that ever since. The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called... Hey, pal.
Whoa.
Can you hear me? Peaceful.
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago.
I was a little chick. And the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire...
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
Wow.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't... Could this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I... Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mother...
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks...
Wait, what?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell...
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to it.
Are you sure that thing's a dog?
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway.
Sometimes the most natural connect...
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right.
見直してみようかな。いっぱいなんか更新されすぎて。とりあえず手がかり云々の話はいいとして、いっぱい増えたな。マーティン・マクツキン、ニワトリ。踊りにしては異様にがっしりとした体格をしている。羽は白く輝いている。こいつには一度撃たれたことがあるが、あれは俺の自業自得だった。何をしたんだろう俺たちは10年間共に組みながらコンビを組んできた。いや、組んでいた。今はこの事件を片付けられるまでに非正式に手伝ってもらっているだけだ。マーティは結果っ早く剛腕だが最後まで信じられあらゆる意味で頼れるやつだ。銃が関わってくる場合、特にそういう状況になってやつの本性が現れるが、そういう時は敵に回りたくないと心底昔はそうなったこともあったりおうローラー・マーティンの奥さんだ。美しくも心優しい捕食動物だ。彼女がマーティンのどこに惚れたかは知らないが、あんないい女を捕まえられたあいつは幸せ者にも程がある。メイソン・ロイス、山嵐がこいつは相棒のフィリスと同じぐらいにでかくて頭の大変。その点では相棒のマーティンに似てなくもないが、ロイスに優しさ成分が少々足りない。スコレリオーグライナだ。こいつオーグライナあだ名は目の前を通るものは何だって食いちぎるという評判があっている。モニカ・ローゼン、同時に何千もの事柄を監視することができる才女跡天使。この試験の魂であり心臓は八丈だが、実は彼女は手にモートマーティゲン、モートドランが年寄りって目も見えない修理不可能な残骸のような存在だ。ルシウス・ウィルフォード・ブラッドボイル、ホームチャワーに生きるですが、あと俺のことを心底嫌っている。俺の上司や正義を体現する動物だ。タフで容赦が何より回収不可能。種族差別主義のクソ野郎だが、こいつが退職し、グロービルがいよいよコントの中に押し込んでいく姿を俺は見てた。一応この人自身はだいぶあれだけども、人格はあれだけども、この人のおかげで一応保ててるものがあるってことか。ジップエイチマーピー、アライグマ。もとはチキンを外したものに私が呼び出された。間違えた。こっちだ。あと何かが足りてないのかな。ああ、一人飛んでるわ。多くの動物からは狐の王と称されるヘクター3世はファロワウ王朝の3代目にあたる。クロービルは国土こそ狭いが、国王は自然界において最も強い影響力を有する動物の一角である。これはクロービルの重要性というよりは遠方の植民地の豊かさにやる権力である。巣箱ゴキブリ町といった別名で呼ばれ、クロービルの食耕地区かつは町の一部として機能していたが、その後は壁によって囲まれたゲット街と化し、クロービルの昆虫族住民の 98% が同地区への強制居住の対象となっている。巣箱内で発生する暴動はクロービル市の目下最大の脅威と考えられており、同市ではそれが内紛の危機を幾度となく迎えた過去がある。
The place is deserted. Poor Zip.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is bad luck.
That's for sure.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute is about...
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why?
Because you can. That's the...
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you...
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And...
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers. What insight.
Fuck the king? って読むのかな?
Well, that's a good question.
ちょっと読めなかったな。まあいいや、ジッペに話しかけよう。
Hello, boys.
2
Now
話と
get
も
the
ま
hell
だ
out of
俺
here
が
while
礼
I'm
儀を忘れ
asking
てるし、
nicely.
とっとと店から出てってくれ。
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
ペンのところに羽突っ込んだら。ほう。
If you've got anything
あ
on
の
him,
男に
don't
つい
keep
て
it
知
to
ってることがある
yourself.
なら共有してくれ
We'd
してくれると
be
助かる。
great.
Grateful.
助
Maybe
かる
you're
から
not
今
gonna
度は
trash
俺の
my
店
joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself.
And?
まあ違うのか
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out. Brooding in the seedy...
Yeah, weird.
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor. Like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in. Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't...
Roger that. Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been...
Business affairs.
Yeah.
Roger that.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had...
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That
Zero.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny,
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I...
Mind your tongue. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poet.
you're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? So, about that woman.
What woman is...
No, Zip. I mean, really, Dick.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him...
You didn't get any younger.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since for...
To be honest, I've never had a good night's...
You will when the big sleep...
And what are your plans?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah.
You know what? Your mother's a goat. That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel, if you ask me.
Is that so?
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice.
I can imagine, yeah.
The old clicker's still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was
Then how exactly does she fit?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat...
Mongrel Mick.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn...
Which has something to do with this.
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zip.
One. You owe me the price of a new coffee.
Okay. Whatever.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
というところで、ちょっと今日はね、ここまでにしようかなと思います。なんかね、これね、だいぶ、あれだな。長くなるな。ちょっと一括でやるには時間がっつりとないとダメだ。思った以上にね、1時間でちょこっとやろうっていうゲームじゃなかった気がする。ちょっとずつやっていこうかなと思います。ご視聴いただいた皆様ありがとうございました。以上で配信の方を終わりにしたいと思います。さてね、名前がね、ちょっとまだ覚えられないからね、覚えるとこからね、始めるかもしれないけども。デボラさんのね、頼み事ね、さあ、どうなっていくのか、これ、楽しみなところですね。では、ご視聴ありがとうございました。